The hike to the top of Sentinel Dome in Yosemite National Park is a great choice if you want a short hike with a great payoff. The trail to Sentinel Dome starts at a parking area about halfway down Glacier Point Road. You take the trail out and it actually splits in two directions. You can go left to Taft Point or right to Sentinel Dome. Right about here is where the trail splits. I'm going to upload another video where I go to Taft Point, but in this video we're going to Sentinel Dome, so we'll turn right and proceed this way. The first part of this trail is through a forested area. It does start opening up, but there really isn't a lot of elevation until you get to the end, and even at that point it's not too bad. There are a couple water crossings. I went in late June and there still was a good amount of water, but if you do this hike later in the year, it will be a lot more dry. There are a lot of tall trees all around, and unfortunately this is one of the first videos that I took on my GoPro when I got it, and I had it set to wide angle, and so that's why the trees look all warped at the top. They aren't actually leaning over like that. Right here, I'm about halfway into the hike, and this is where the views really start to open up. You can see Sentinel Dome in the distance, and that's where we're hiking to the top of in this video. But aside from that, the views out to the left are just expansive, and the whole path, walking over all the granite, it's a really enjoyable part of the hike. And this is just a little further up the trail. You have vegetation all around and a giant sequoia sighting, which are always fun to see. Eventually the landscape changes again as you get closer to Sentinel Dome. You're just walking a lot more on rock at this point as opposed to a dirt trail, and you can see it growing closer and closer there in the distance. I really enjoyed this part of the hike. It's just very flat, open, and it's a unique landscape that you don't get to see very often, even though there aren't that many trees. But after you finish this flat, rocky area, you just have one more hill to go up, and after that, you'll be climbing up to the top. And there is a second trail that takes you to Sentinel Dome. I believe it's about the same length as the one that I took in this video, but it starts at Glacier Point, and this is where it would spit you out at. So if you go that way, it would take you to Glacier Point, but they're both about the same distance. And right here is the final ascent to the top of Sentinel Dome. You can see the trail has kind of disappeared. At this point, everyone kind of just walks up the giant slab of granite until they get to the top. It doesn't really matter which way you go, just don't go too close to the edge or try to take a super steep route and you should be fine. There's plenty of ways to get up there. But it's really cool because you will see views in every direction on your way up, and once you're at the top, you can see El Capitan, you can see Vernal Falls, Nevada Falls, Half Dome, Yosemite Falls, and I'll show some awesome shots in every direction here shortly. So right behind where that guy just walked, you can see Yosemite Falls, and then at the far left of that big wall of granite is El Capitan. And so this is just an awesome view. And right here, I'm just on top of Sentinel Dome. I just wanted to give some perspective about what it's like up here. The sides are all exposed, but as long as you stay in the middle, you're not going to fall off or anything. It's very, very wide, and there's tons of room to walk around. Here's a view looking back from where we came up. You can see Nevada Falls, Half Dome, Little Yosemite Valley, then Yosemite Falls again. And at this point, I'll just shut up and let you enjoy the views for a couple minutes. And that was the hike to Sentinel Dome. I hope you found this video helpful and informative if it's a hike that you're planning on doing. And if you're interested in Taft Point, I will be uploading that video, which is the hike that forked off in the beginning, left instead of right. Thank you so much for watching.